Hello guys, DevOps interview questions. Explain a complete DevOps project. Deploy a web application using DevOps pipeline. Architecture overview. Components can be used in it. Git for code repository. Jenkins for CI/CD. Docker for containerization. Kubernetes for orchestration. AWS for cloud hosting. Prometheus and Grafana for monitoring. Step 2, code management. In Git, developer writes a code, pushes it to GitHub repository, then there git command is used, git add dot, git commit -m, new feature, git push origin main. It triggers code push and starts a pipeline. Now step 2, continuous integration pipeline in Jenkins. Jenkins automatically pulls code, builds application, runs tests. If test fail, pipeline stop. If success, move to next step. Step 3, Docker build. Create Docker image using Docker file from node colon 18 workdir slash app. Copy dot dot. Run npm install cmd npm start. Build image docker build -t my app colon latest dot. Step 4, push image to registry. Docker tag my app username slash my app. Docker push username slash my app. Now image is available globally. Step 5, Kubernetes deployment. Create deployment YAML. API version app slash v1 kind deployment metadata name my app specs replicas 3 selector match labels app my app template metadata labels app my app spec containers name my app image username slash my app codes container code 80 kubectl apply -m deployment .yaml. Step 6, expose application. Kubectl expose deployment my app type equal to load balancer port equal to 80. App accessible via external IP. Step 7, monitoring setup. Use Prometheus for collecting matrices, Grafana for dashboard. Monitor CPU usage, memory usage, request rate. Step 8, login. Use ELK stack, logstash for collection log. Elasticsearch for storing them. Kibana for visualization. Jenkins pipeline curly bracket agent any stages. First of all, complete pipeline, then agent can be any, then stages in which multiple stage, then steps in the stage. First of all, pipeline curly bracket agent any stages stage step. First step sh npm install stage test steps sh npm test stage docker build steps sh docker build -team my app dot stage deploy steps sh kubectl apply -m deployment .yaml. Docker file best practices. Use small base image alpine. Use .docker ignore. Minimize layers. Avoid root user. Example from node 18 alpine. Kubernetes YAML best practices. Add resource limit, liveness, and readiness probes. Example resource limits memory 512 MI, CPU 500 M. Why? It prevents crashes, ensures stability. Deployment failed. What will you do? Step by step approach should be check pods, kubectl get pods, describe pods for describe pods, kubectl describe pod, check logs, kubectl logs, pod, check image issues, wrong tag, image not found. Rollback can be kubectl rollout, undo, deployment, my apps. CI/CD with Kubernetes integration. Jenkins builds Docker image, pushes it to registry, updates Kubernetes deployment. Advanced can be use Helm charts for deployment. Real production challenges. Common issues, pod crashes, OEM killed, network issues, slow database, CI/CD failures. Solution mindset can be monitor, analyze, fix, and automate. Security in real project. Implementation can be HTTPS with SSL, secrets management, image scanning, rollback access control in Kubernetes. Scaling strategy can be what are scaling strategies? Use horizontal pod autocluster HPM. Example kubectl autoscale deployment my app hyphen hyphen CPU hyphen percent equal to 50 hyphen hyphen minimum equal to 2 hyphen hyphen max equal to 10. Find real interviewer answer. If interviewer asks, explain your DevOps project. I build CI/CD pipeline using Jenkins where code is pushed to GitHub, automatically built and tested. Then Docker image is created and pushed to registry. Kubernetes deploy the application with autoscaling and monitor using Prometheus and Grafana, ensuring high availability with zero downtime. How do you design a CI/CD pipeline for microservices? Approach will be each microservices should have its own independent pipeline. Flow can be code push to repo per service, continuous integration pipeline, build, unit test, create Docker image, push to registry, deploy using Kubernetes. Key concepts are independent deployment, versioning per service, service isolation, tools use, Jenkins, GitHub Actions, Docker, Kubernetes. How do we handle versioning of Docker image? Best practices, avoid latest. Instead of use the actual version of that image. Example, my app colon v1.0.0 my app colon build hyphen 123. Don't directly my app colon latest. Strategy, semantic versioning v1.0.0 include build number or commit id. Benefit, easy rollback, traceability. What is Kubernetes Ingress? Ingress manages external HTTP as HTTPS access to services, features, URL-based routing, SSL termination, load balancing. Example slash API back it is backend service slash web frontend service. Tools can be used. Nginx Ingress controller. What is readiness probe versus liveness probe? Liveness means check if app is alive. Readiness means check if app is ready to serve. Example, app started but DB not connected means it is not ready. Benefit, prevent traffic to unhealthy pods. How do you roll back a failed deployment in Kubernetes? Command can be kubectl rollout undo deployment myam. To check history, kubectl rollout history deployment myam. Real use, quickly restore previous stable version. What is horizontal auto pod autoscaler? Automatically scales pod based on matrices. Example, CPU is 70 per greater than 70% greater than 70%. Increase the pods. Command can be kubectl autoscale deployment my amp hyphen hyphen cpu hyphen percentage equal to 70 hyphen hyphen minimum equal to 2 hyphen hyphen max equal to 10. Benefit cost efficient scaling. How do you optimize Docker images? Techniques can be use Alpine base images, multi-stage builds, remove unnecessary files, use .docker ignore. Example, multi-stage build reduces size significantly. Benefit faster deployment, less storage. What is rollback access control in Kubernetes? Role-based access control manages permissions, components, role, cluster role binding. Example, developer only read only, admin full access. Benefit, security and access control. How do you handle secrets in Kubernetes? Methods can be Kubernetes secrets, external tools like Vault, AWS Secrets Manager. Command can be kubectl create secret generic db secret hyphen hyphen from literal equal to password equal to 1234. Use base 64 encoding, avoid hard coding. What will you do if your entire production cluster goes down? We should go for disaster recovery plan, identify issues, cloud storage or misconfiguration or restore it from backup infrastructure like Terraform, data, DB backups. Use multi-region setup, failover to another region, redeploy with CI/CD pipeline. Always have backups. Practice disaster recovery drills. Thank you.